Okay. Hello. Hello. Hold on. Give me like 2 seconds. Gotta get our guests on. Hello.
Hi!
Hi, Gage.
Hi, you two, and hello, everyone else. Welcome to Shark Stream. It's me. It's Gage, and it's Audrey and B. Hello, Audrey and B.
We're
Hello.
back.
With a vengeance.
Officially. And
There you go.
not crashing your goleming.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the last time y'all were on, wasn't it?
It
Yes.
was.
Because I think before that it was the what was the thing that we did before? We did the Star Wars game.
Yes.
We did do Star Wars game, which was amazing in its own right.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then it was Gollum, which I managed to get like an hour-long highlight reel out of because of how fucking off the rails that went.
You know,
It went
the
off the rails.
the inaugural Golem stream.
That let me tell you, that game, it's not good, and it has not improved, generally speaking, as it's gone
I
on.
didn't expect it to improve because it didn't look like it was going to improve ever.
I will say, oh, you go first.
Did you figure out how much more game you've got left?
I have 3 chapters left as of right now.
Oof.
3 out of 10, so I mean I've gotten through a decent
Oh,
chunk
okay.
of the game.
Alright.
But I will say that things have improved since getting to Mirkwood. I'm finally out of Mordor.
Oh, thank God.
Mostly because it looks much nicer. Mirkwood seems to be where the environmental designers have decided to just fucking go ham and just have like a bunch of fun with the environment. And I appreciate that.
To be fair, there's not a lot you can do with fire and brimstone, I feel like.
Yeah. But it's just like staring at that for like half the game was
Yeah.
absolute torture.
Yeah. Well, you were in jail. You were supposed to be being tortured, technically.
Gollum was. I'm not. What have I done to deserve this?
You had to put yourself in his shoes that he doesn't
Doesn't
have.
wear shoes.
Put yourself in his loincloth.
I
There you
don't
go.
want to do that. That's,
And yet you must.
that sounds unsanitary.
And yet you must.
But yeah, how have y'all been? Y'all were part of the VTuber SummerSlam this year. How'd that go?
It went good.
It went excellent. Everyone was so generous and so nice to us. Even when we told them not to swear on the Mungus stream.
How'd that go?
Tensions were high.
We were $2 under 20 from people swearing. Not really even
Not-
us at that point.
Not
it was
even
others.
us. We just heard everyone else and we all went at each other, and then they swore some more after realizing they swore. And it just raised extra money for the children. So
There you go.
enjoy that, children.
Enjoy the swear money.
Yeah. And still working on those charity doodles, but I'm gonna save that for after we give your little tuber a makeover.
Yeah.
'Cause that's almost done.
Is this the sort of thing that I need to re-debut for? I don't know how this works.
I think for such a subtle change, you don't. It's usually like bigger costume changes.
Sparkshare
If
26
we were
$100.
redoing your entire costume.
Okay. I'll need to keep that in mind. I have that incredibly slutty costume design idea I had.
There you go.
Something to think about.
Something to think about.
But yeah, prior to this music is a little bit loud in my ears and a little bit loud on the stream. But prior to the inaugural Gollum stream and the Star Wars stream, we finished Bayonetta 1.
We did.
which means it's time to move on to Bayonetta 2.
We killed God. What's next?
Kill time and space? I think that's how that works.
That checks out.
And then just, other things. Kill demons, angels. Bayonetta 2, I think Bayonetta 2 is my favorite, honestly.
Same.
Like, Bayonetta 2 is just all around just a solid, rock solid sequel. And I would say, I haven't finished Cereza and the Lost Demon yet, so I can't really factor that into, my ranking. But I would say that Bayonetta 2 is probably my favorite, just kind of, across the board in all categories. I think Bayonetta 3's, combat and systems I really like. Though I would probably say story-wise, Bayonetta 1 is better. And I don't think anyone will argue with me on that. Certainly no one here.
Let's not talk about Bayonetta 3's story right now.
Okay. We will save talking about Bayonetta's 3's story for Bayonetta 3.
There you go.
But today we're going to focus on Bayonetta 2 and its story, which is a little bit more incomprehensible than the first games. But, it's one of those things where if you just kind of take it in broad strokes, it's fairly easy to follow. But if you try to figure out the minutia of it, then you're going to be here all day.
That's the best way to enjoy any Bayonetta game, honestly, is just enjoy the spectacle. Don't think too much about the plot, unless the plot really pisses you off, and then you go back and you play the better Bayonetta game until you feel better. But we're not talking about Bayonetta 3, so let's go.
Audrey, of
I
course,
have 5 minutes
from
before
experience.
I have to feed my dogs in 5 minutes, so if you want to talk about Bayo 3...
Nah.
I will have nothing to say.
I can piss off
I
for
already
15
have nothing
minutes.
to say.
Aw. Honey, I hope you enjoy this game, because this is one of my favorites.
Yeah, this one's super good, and I like it a lot. Sailor Mouth is fine, just with the kids. Can't have a Sailor Mouth with the kids. Kids famously don't like sailors, as you know.
But now that the charity shit's over, go ham. Fuck
You're
them
just-
kids.
God, alright. I'm trying to think if there is any sort of, recent gaming stuff that's happened that I want to talk about. I talked about, Daedalic Entertainment stopping all game development after the disaster of Gollum the other day.
That's a little sad, honestly, because it's not really their fault, it's them being rushed by the publisher kind of thing, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, especially because we know that the publisher is 100% we need to exploit this property as fast as possible. They used the word exploit when they were talking about it. And
yeah, it's gross.
Yep. It's a mad rush because The Hobbit's going to be public domain in 10 years.
Be free, Bilbo. Get the fuck out of there.
I wasn't aware, just how many... So, I knew that there was a period of time, after the first, Warner Brothers Percy Jackson? Peter Jackson. Good lord.
Two very different things.
After the first Peter Jackson movie came out, I know that there, all of the, Lord of the Rings games were, pretty much exclusively handled by Warner Brothers. Since it was all based on, the film stuff. But I didn't know that there was a Fellowship of the Ring game released that has nothing to do with the Warner Brothers films. I saw that at a store the other day. I was just like, what is this?
You gonna go for it?
I can't play it on the 360, unfortunately. I would have to borrow, JB's original Xbox and hook it up. But maybe.
Ah.
Maybe perhaps.
I see, I see.
I need more games to use that excellent art that Riddle did for me. Not that I have
Hopefully.
not that I'm like hurting for those games right now. I have 4 games planned for Lord of the Rings streams, and 2 of them are Lego games.
Oh, there you go.
5 games.
Okay, I will be right back. I just need like 10 minutes.
All right. In the
Puppy
meantime,
food.
puppy food. In the meantime, let's go ahead and get the game started.
Yee,
in
enjoy
there.
the intro.
Pause the game and ah, shit! I dropped my fucking controller. Oh no! And screen share. Let's go. Okay, and screen share is up. Encoding overloaded. It'll write itself. We're good. It's fine. It does that whenever I switch to something else.
Of course.
Oh, I hope I'm not in the middle of a... Okay, just chapter select, yeah. That's fine. So, chapter select stream? Stream. Words. Chapter select screen is the word I'm looking for Bayonetta 2 is a little bit more simple. There's elements of this game that, like, they really kind of pared it down from the original, from, like, the first game, and I think part of that was because, like, you know, the first game didn't sell particularly well, and this game was basically Nintendo swooping in to save the franchise from obscurity, essentially, and funding the second game. So there's a lot less here on just kind of like frivolous stuff. Like you remember the angel attack sections at the end of each level in the first game, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was like the arcade stuff, and I had to like shoot things, and it was always like brought everything to a screeching fucking halt. Gone in this game, thankfully. Don't have to worry about ever needing to do that ever again.
That's good, at least.
Yeah. Chapter select screen is obviously a little bit simpler, where it's just like very kind of like linear A, B, C, D, so on and so forth, one point to another point. As opposed to the first game having like the big map and just like, oh, let's reach in, pick up the little toy and put it down on the new level, that sort of thing. But the actual like gameplay of it is still pretty involved. We're gonna go ahead and change some things around here. First, let's go into character settings. So we got our Bayonetta, and I have, I think, all the outfits in this game. So we have the default outfit. We're gonna be starting out with that, and then we've got the Umbran Gekka, police woman, got some schoolgirl outfits, witch apprentice, metal witch, because Nintendo was obsessed with like metal versions of characters. This is around the time of like pink gold peach, for example. I kind of like this one. It's a little silly. Also, she's like bald in it for some reason.
Why not, I guess.
I guess since they're just kind of like cut down on like the hair textures and everything to just retexture the base model. We got the sort of I want to say casual, but like these are fancy ass dresses. I like they're really
Those aren't
nice.
casual at all.
Not in the slightest. And then we have the cosplay outfits. So Peach and Daisy, Link. What I find odd about the Link costume in this is that her hat still is shaped as though she's got the beehive hairdo.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, which is weird because she definitely doesn't have that in this game. Her legs look so damn long in that. She's got long legs. Bayonetta is like 60% leg. We got the Samus outfit. I don't think... So in this one, we can't flip the visor up and down, unfortunately. The trade-off is that we can turn into the Morph Ball.
Well, I mean, being a ball is nice.
It's nice. We ballin'. And then Star Mercenary, my personal favorite. For
Of course.
obvious reasons. And then we've got some classic stuff. We've got the Witch with No Name out, or Witch with No Memories, I should say. Yes, ass first in this outfit, of course. Then Witch with No Memories outfit, which is just Bayonetta 1. We've got her classic outfit, classic, as in the one that she had when, like, hundreds of years ago. And then the Nun outfit. Because everybody loves the Nun outfit.
Of course.
But we are going to be starting out just with the standard outfit. I think I have all of the weapons in this one, I'm pretty sure. I love that one of the weapons we have is just Chain Chomp.
Chain Chomp.
I love using the Chain Chomp, it's a lot of fun. But let's go ahead and stop stalling and get in there. I'm talking about nothing at this point. Introducing systems. In a universe of light and dark, where time reflects infinitely. Much like the first game, second game kind of starts us a little in medias res with something that's we're essentially going to be returning to a little bit later in the game. But here we are, a modern Bayonetta fighting alongside her mom. So immediately, it's Immediachi?
A legend from the dawn of time.
I'm having
You're gonna be okay
trouble.
with words.
Nobody knows where the world came from.
It doesn't seem like I am.
Struggle caused the trinity of realities to be split into three realms: light, darkness, and chaos.
I might need to just
Obviously, our world
take a
was
moment
one
here
world.
and focus on the
all
game
needed
so that I
rulers.
can, like,
Most
save
of all,
talking for when I'm not otherwise distracted.
And the one that ruled the chaos became known as Ace.
We got Luca narrating some important information. I missed all of it because I was preoccupied with the fact that I couldn't speak properly. But, you know, it's fine.
Aesir spent the first eternity quietly looking upon the earth from his holy mountain, where we only see reality and make it match our rules of the world. Aesir saw through reality, and those visions became our world. These observations became Aesir's power. Aesir's eyes were truly the eyes that created the world.
I love that Umbran witches have, like,
However,
power armor.
Aesir pitied the humans for their naivete and lack of free
They
will.
need something to keep
The
them
power he wielded
alive.
was split into two equal halves, and entrusted each to humanity's instincts: the right eye of light and the left eye of darkness. By dividing the power of the eyes of Aesir, humans gained free will. They could now choose. With control of the eyes of the world, the eyes that determine destiny, humans could choose their own paths. They awoke to their own identities. Man is but a reed, the most feeble thing in nature, but now we were thinking reeds. and we took our first big step towards grand prosperity.
I'm hoping that I do a little bit better in this game than I did in the first one. I remember having a lot of trouble towards the end.
You did good at the beginning of it, though.
I think it had just been a while since I last played Bayonetta 1, so I was a bit out of practice with some of the ending sequence stuff.
Yeah.
A lumen sage. Cheeky. No one bothered telling me any of your kind survived.
I love the Lumen Sage in this game. He looks really cool.
Well, at least you're the silent type. The last sage I met spent 20 minutes rambling on and on.
That's true, he did do that. Mysterious. Present day. Oh hey, it's the guy whose ass we kicked.
It is.
Oh, he's fine. Oh, he's less fine.
You will not escape this fate. We will perish together. My dear, sweet child, at last you have fulfilled your promise to me. Fear not, for I am always watching over you.
What could it mean?
But the right eye of light was lost from the world forever, along with its possessor, the last of the Lumen Sages.
World of Chaos.
I just realized I didn't change the difficulty for that. Let's switch to normal.
No. It's all good.
Let me get a little bit of practice in. Alright, I'm good. It's Crimbus. Merry Crimbus, everybody. Bayonetta 2 with the unique distinction of being one of the few Christmas video games out there. Like, any horror game can be a Halloween game, but like, Christmas games, much rarer. Except for like that How the Grinch Stole Christmas game that's coming out. I am kind of curious as to what the hell that's going to be.
Officials are currently trying to determine the source of these phenomena, as citizens nervously clamor for answers. Our special report on the regional disasters, Nature Unleashed, continues after these messages.
Nature Unleashed! About $30 for a toy plane. That plane better actually fly.
You know what I need? Some heels without guns. You don't mind if we make a quick stop, do you?
Do you know what day's coming up?
I fucking love
Here
the
I
fancy
was
dresses she wears in
minding
this
my
game.
own business, then you show up and turn me into a damn porter.
There's one with all the little
Seriously,
roses
Bayonetta,
over it.
you
That's
still
great.
have to pay me back for the car. Hey, whoa!
I like how one of the shops is
Was
called
that
Valley
any way
of
to speak
God.
to an old friend? Besides,
Must be one of
I
those,
did
like,
that job
Christian
for
bookstores.
free, might add. Do I really have to tell everyone how you grabbed onto my
You know
leg,
what?
sobbing
Probably.
like a schoolboy?
This is why I can't have good things. You're some piece of work, you know that? If you weren't already lined up to go to Inferno, you'd be well on your way with all the shit you pull. Dressing up like a nun just so you could off some angels and keep the underworld happy. Hey, I'm talking to you. Shit. But if it's that or getting torn limb from limb for eternity in whatever circle of Inferno you witches go to if you break the contract, forget
Nope,
about
someone's knocking at my
it.
door. Hello.
Right off the fucking wing bastards all damn day. Oh, hey, what the heck?
Ooh, food time.
Hey,
Food. What's for food?
Santa
what the
Fe
fuck you
chicken
wasting your time
tacos.
trying to send some schmucks
Oh.
off to the afterlife for? Oh.
Done and done. Let's go home, Enzo.
Hey, wait a
Enzo
second.
once again demonstrating
I ain't
his
done
propensity
here.
for just
If I don't get what I
expositing
came for,
at
I'm
the
gonna
slightest
be the biggest
drop of a
mutt
hat
in the city.
for no
What
reason.
is it that you came to fetch, my dear?
Real funny. I know better than to tell you a damn thing. I'll never hear the fucking end of it.
Oh, hey. Sure can move when he needs to. Hi, Gray.
Hello, hello.
You always know how to make an
Hello.
A rare sight to see you.
I love
I'm
that.
back.
Just
I love that Bayo and Jean go out of their way to, like,
Razor.
perfectly catch all those presents stacked on top of each other, and then just throw them at Enzo.
I still haven't quite figured out how a broke
Style
bum
points.
guy managed to turn himself into a semi-respectable family man.
Forget about it.
Ah, he
And
said the
what's
thing.
this eraser shit? You're about as sweet as my Nona's grappa, you know that? Some witch with amnesia goes around calling herself a weapon, and it turns out she really got stuck with a kid's nickname. That shit's
Do I want to know what a
rich, I
grappa
tell you
is?
what.
Our friends in Paradiso are far too quiet. I'm
Does
sure
anyone
you've
know what a
noticed.
grappa is?
But they aren't the
Someone
only
must.
ones. Pray tell.
Want me
Our
open
friends down south seem to
ground.
be a bit upset as well.
And now in life news, the annual holiday parade is being held today. City police have closed off roads to prepare for the massive influx of merrymakers expected to take in this year's
Was it like
festivities. Set to be headlined by
GRAPPA?
Yep.
Yes.
It's an alcoholic beverage.
Oh.
A fragrant, grape-based brandy.
Hmm.
Brandy.
Oh shit!
Fragrant.
Stars.
Fragrant.
Crap. I need to hurry up and get Ed and Edna's presents, or I'm gonna get it.
Hello, Sister Hill. Welcome to the Shark
I'll see you.
Shark
Hello,
Stream.
hello.
She
Hello.
serves always. They both do. So Ed and Edna, the name of Enzo's kids, is a reference to, I believe, a movie by the director Ed Wood, known famously for making a lot of bad films.
What's the matter with you? I told you what I'm after. I
What
got
kind of bad
films?
films?
He made Plan 9 from Outer Space,
Flies in the sky.
which is like a famously bad movie.
Angels.
I don't know that movie, like, at all.
Blue. I don't care what
It's like from like the 50s and stuff. They were like low budget, like really kind of like poorly conceived. Oh no, it was Glenn or Glenda was the movie he made.
The thing's flying in the air right now.
Never mind, I don't know where the fuck Ed and Edna comes from. I think it's just a fun...
Oh no.
Wrap it up nice, will you? It's a present.
Listen, sometimes you say things confidently with your whole chest and it just ends up being total bullshit. And you know
Like
what? I'm
facts
willing
about
to that.
Alberta.
How it's all plains. No mountain.
There's
ranges.
not a single mountain in Alberta.
Juju's not here to defend it.
You know, I
They're
tried
playing
to avoid
magic.
doing this in my Sunday best.
Platinum stars. That plane is clearly blue. So we got some new angels in this one. We got acceptance.
Centaurs.
These are going to be our basic mooks for the game. from the Angel faction.
I love this bit here.
Oh, I fucking love Moon River so much.
This whole sequence is just so much fun.
They had to add the sound effect for the ass, of course.
It's silly. I enjoy it.
Yeah, I was talking earlier about how, like, while I do generally enjoy this game, like, pretty much across the board compared to the other games in the series, one thing that I did note when we started is that, like, so a lot of the extra stuff is kind of pared down a bit. Like, the chapter select screen is a lot simpler. As I mentioned, there's no, like, angel attack mode or anything. But like it definitely makes up for like I'm not saying that they need to make up for not having angel attack because I don't like angel attack. But like it definitely has like much stronger presentation, I feel like.
Damn it, car, start already.
No, makes sense, makes sense.
Holiday cheer.
Oh, fucking wonderful. Rodon? But I don't believe in Santa.
Watch your mouth, Itzo. Don't want anyone offering you for sacrilege before you pay your tax.
Is Rodan implying that Santa is real?
Yes.
I also like Love is Blue way more than Scarborough Fair.
I believe! I believe!
And there he goes.
I fucking believe!
Beautiful.
Now it's time for your turn. You awoken.
Tomorrow is Mine, also really good.
This game really good.
Just kind of in general. Hello, sir. Oh, this one's X, okay. I heard the Zelda notification and I thought it was in the game.
No, that's me.
I was just like, I'm not using the Link outfit. What the hell?
No, I got an email about becoming a sandwich artist because LinkedIn is a fucking joke.
Another one?
Another one. Circle K is really desperate for sandwich people.
There's just not many sandwich artists these days, I guess. Oh, here we go. Big sword. Oh shit. Forgot about that. Mash. Mash. Hi, John. Bye, John.
Yay!
I forget, is this chapter also one of the ones that's affected by wearing the Star Fox outfit? I think it is. Although I actually think that like any chapter that John is in is affected by the Star Fox outfit because she wears her Star Fox outfit as well. So this game has a new mechanic called hold on. It's called Umbran Climax. Where if you have like a full meter of magic, you can activate it and then you do big punches with the giant fists. Ow. And a lot of times, depending on what weapon you're using, I think it also changes the demon that shows up on, like, the final hit in the combo. What's up?
Audrey.
Oh, no.
Oh, did her net crash again?
Uh-oh.
She's been having net problems the past little bit. Flash computer keeps crashing for some reason.
She fell down the stairs. No, she didn't. There's a few, like, fucking cheeky cutscenes in this game where, like, they don't tell you that you can press the dodge button to dodge an attack that's happening in the cutscene. But if you do, then you get witch time immediately after getting out of the cutscene. They think they're so fucking clever. Whoop. Is this your first time playing Bayonetta 2, or are you replaying the series? This is my... I don't know how many times I've played Bayonetta 2, but it's not my first time. I am planning to replay the whole series. I still need to finish my first playthrough of Bayonetta Origins. I still haven't done that yet. But in my defense, I don't really like using, like, the standard Switch controller, and I don't have a Pro controller, proper Pro controller yet. I need to actually buy one. Ah! He gooped me.
Goopy.
Why would you do that? It's so rude.
Audrey says it's her net again.
Ah, I see. Well, hopefully that doesn't take too long to get back up.
Hopefully not.
Hate for her to have to miss this. That'd suck. And here's our good buddy Gamora, back again from Bayonetta 1. Totally not gonna fucking lose control and go totally crazy. Absolutely will not happen. We are in complete control of the demon. And nothing bad will happen from us summoning it. Oh no. Well, that's bad. And now we have a cool demon book, too, in addition to the angel book. Uh-oh. Well, Jean's dead.
John.
Bye, Jean.
Sister Hill is wondering, what was your first reaction when you seen all versions, or I'm going to assume that or is supposed to be of Bayonetta during the third.
I'm trying to remember, because I did play through that game. I will say, just kind of in general, like, there's elements of Bayonetta 3, especially with regards to the alternate versions of Bayonetta, that, like, that game got tiring at a certain point with regard, like, narratively speaking, with just directions that story went in. Like, it was cool, don't get me wrong. Just like all the Bayonettas assembling in the final battle. But also just like, I can't really separate like how cool that scene was from just kind of like decisions made during that story that I was not a huge fan of. And like, I'm someone who actually kind of likes Bayonetta 3 in certain aspects. But I was not a fan of some of the story decisions. And yes, Amalgam, one of the hands that dragged Jean down to hell did grab her ass. Oh. Don't eat me. No nom nom. Bad dragon. Wait. Fuck. That's just about it. So this is essentially our replacement for Gamora in this game. We have a whole new slew of infernal demons. This one's like a manticore, which is really cool. Look at this guy. Big kitty.
Big kitty indeed.
I love the shot of like Bayonetta holding like Jean's unmoving like corpse, and the game is just like, you did it, you won.
Is revenge
Just like,
You've
cool.
done it.
Thanks.
I know the one who destroyed your world.
You could pick any demon from the franchise as your partner. Who would you
Destroy
pick?
your love.
I don't think there's a shark one. So that's unfortunate. I would say I'd probably pick one of the ones from Bayonetta 3 because they do that cool thing where they turn you into, like, a fucked up monster version of yourself. And there's one really cool one that turns you into, like, a fucked up puppet.
Dead witches get dragged to
Puppets
hell.
are good.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Jean's gonna wander Infernal suffering for eternity. Them's the breaks.
That sucks, and I don't like it.
Tell me what I already know, Rodin. Especially if you're going to.
Kraken is a close one. Kraken's also pretty good.
You know better than that. You're not the kind to let that sort of summon go out of control, Bayonetta. Something's up. The balance of powers that keep things in check don't feel right, does it?
You know, she's pretty hot for a dead chick. It wasn't a big
Enzo,
fan of
don't
her
be
shit
weird.
when she was in the realm of the living. But looking at her now,
I mean, he
Yeah,
can be if he wants to be. It's his right.
She's not dead, Enzo.
She's right.
Sister Hill, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoy your time here.
Absorbed into another realm.
It is every New York wise guy's God-given right to be a fucking freak.
'Cause I don't see
Exactly.
no way to save a soul lost in hell.
What about the gates? The real gates of hell.
I can't stop you from trying to use them, but I don't think you got a chance down there. I'll see what I can do about putting her on ice for a while. You'll need this. The heart of an Umbra witch. The magic that keep your kind alive in this world for eternities.
Rodan, you might be confused. This isn't a heart, this is a pocket watch.
Reunite this with a soul.
I can hold the heart.
Bring her back.
Hearts are usually a little bit bigger than a pocket watch, in my experience.
Depends on who it belongs to. If it's a turtle, it's not.
You know what? You got me there.
You've got a jet, right?
what? No. No, 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 no. I do not know. Listen, I appreciate the situation, but you know what today is? My kids got cookies baked for me at home. They're waiting for me. And I still gotta play Santa tonight.
Let the real Santa take care of the presents. Now let's go.
Hey, I said I believed, but Ed and Edna, you can't put one over on those cute little fuckers, let me tell you. Hey! Let go! Let go of me!
He can open his mouth very wide.
This motherfucker.
Who, Enzo?
Yes.
He's like, ah. We did it. We won.
That performance might make the back page of the classified.
Okay, how did I do... Oh, do I not get a chance to, like, update it? Okay.
Nope.
Noaton, the city of Genesis. You know, in Europe, they call it the city of Mega Drive. That's the best joke I'm going to have all stream, everybody. Thank you for coming.
That's a kind of horrible joke.
Say again?
That's kind of a horrible
The
joke.
Mountain of Thimbleventer. The joint's supposed to be the link between Inferno and Paradiso. They say there is an entrance to Inferno.
Wow! Fuck!
Somewhere on this mountain. No one knows where, though. Hell,
I
no one
didn't
even
forget.
knows if it's true or not. The only reason this overgrown rock is worshipped like some god in the first place is that no one's ever been able to get close to it.
You weren't drinking anything, were you?
It's
No,
like
I
it
wasn't.
Don't want you there.
Okay, that's good at least.
Every climber ends up straight.
Wait, is that a kink reference, or am I just too dry?
Try to fly a plane near that place.
Is
I
what a
wonder
kink
your
reference.
joke gauge
But at
is
least
what
your soul doesn't have a long
I
walk
think
to
I'm
whichever
getting from this.
afterlife you got lined up, right? I'll wait for you in Noaton, at the foot of the mountain. Just hurry up with whatever it is you gotta do and get back there, all right? And the hotel's going on your account, with a minibar too. Gotta keep myself busy while I'm waiting. Forget about it.
I'm gonna get wasted. The joke you made? Oh, no. The Sega Genesis in Europe was called the Sega Mega Drive. That's the joke I was making. Believe me, when I
You
make...
might be showing your age.
Listen.
I mean, I'm like the same age as you.
I didn't know the in-flight service was exclusive to
But I also
Italian.
don't know as much as you about these things. So that went over my head.
That reminds me, you owe
I'm not
Alex
showing my
the
age, I'm just
kid
showing I'm
for
a
the
fucking nerd.
I think it's a bit of both.
You don't have to be over 30 to know what a Sega Genesis is.
At this point in life, you might have to.
Whatever, I'm gonna keep
There
eating
it
tortilla
is.
chips.
That's Dimpleton. Not such a bad place when you look at it. Oh, but you gotta have a
Oh, yeah, see,
damn
Amalgam knows, and
good
Amalgam's not
place
30.
if you ask me. Wow. Gives me
You're
the
close to it, though, I'm
heebie-jeebies.
pretty sure.
What the hell? Where did these clouds come from?
I mean, a cute nerd. Oh, thank you. I am a cute nerd.
We sure about that, Amalgam? I actually don't know your age.
Sorry, Enzo. This is where I go.
I assume everyone's near our age. I assume everyone's old at this point. Oh, you're a baby? You're that young? Gosh. Oh, look at that squirrel die. Almost die. It should have died. Chipmunk? It was a chipmunk, actually.
We'll see how you feel about that if you continue feeling like that as we get further into the game.
What? Chipmunks dying?
That particular
On
chipmunk.
my way. Just behave yourself for a bit longer.
They're technically pests. I don't care what it becomes. They're cute, though.
I mean, that's a recurring chipmunk, is what I'm saying. That chipmunk will return in Avengers Age of Ultron. So here we are in Noaton. It's kind of this game's... Vigrid, I think is the name of the town from the first game. If I remember correctly.
Sophie's such a good character. I keep wanting to rewatch Howl's Moving Castle.
Oh, God, yeah. You know what? We have Princess Mononoke. I've never watched it.
Not my favorite of his, personally. I do like it, and it's very pretty, like all his stuff, but it's a little slow in my opinion. So it's put me to sleep a few times.
I think the first Ghibli film I ever saw was... Also, we're underwater now. We can just breathe down here. It's fine. It's magic.
You're not even making bubbles, so, you know.
Bayonetta can hold her breath for a really long time.
Good for her.
Um,
Throat queen here.
I was going to ask if, like, being a throat queen was good for holding your breath, but then I thought about it for more than a second. I'm just like, no, that would be a good skill for a throat queen to have. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, what was the first studio movie you seen?
The first Studio Ghibli film I remember seeing was Kiki's Delivery Service.
That was mine. So it's like my personal like favorite because I have such a fondness of that movie.
I don't know if I'd say it's
But
my
then
favorite
otherwise it'd
necessarily,
be
but I
Howl's.
do have a soft spot for it.
I have such a soft love spot for Kiki's. And then it's Howl's.
Howl's Moving Castle is really good.
Howl's Moving.
Where's he going?
Around, everywhere, through 4 doors.
4 whole doors?
Technically 3, because he tries not to use the last one.
I don't remember anything about the plot of Howl's Moving Castle, so I'm just thinking of normal-ass doors.
No, he has his magic doors.
Uh-huh.
in his castle that link up to like different shops of his. And it's during war times, etc., etc. And then there's the black door that he doesn't really go through because it's not a good door.
Door sucks.
Yeah.
Mine was Nausicaa, Valley of the Wind. Nausicaa's
That's
really
a good one too. Mhm.
Yeah, I really like
I
Nausicaa.
don't watch it nearly enough because I always kind of forget about it.
I mean, I don't think it's not technically a Ghibli film, isn't it? It was made before Studio Ghibli was like formally founded, I think.
They might have adopted it into it by now.
I think it's considered like a what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of an honorary Ghibli film. But I think if you were to go strictly by the metric of was this made by Studio Ghibli, then technically speaking, it's not a Ghibli film. But it is a Hayao Miyazaki film.
Yeah.
Welcome to Noaton, the city of Paradiso's doorstep. It's written in large letters along with a guide to the city. Look at that mountain. That's a pretty good mountain. That's a very pointy mountain. Move quickly with the panther within. Okay, fine. I'll look at the people. It seems that nothing has affected the human world at this point. People are going about their everyday lives. No need to worry about them slowing me down. Damn, Shark just disses me in intellect. I'm not dissing anybody. I was
watch The Wind Rises again.
I was simply relaying an interesting fact about Nausicaa and the Valley of the Wind. I'm a fun fact kind of guy. I just sometimes happen to start it... I unfortunately start my sentences with, well, actually. I don't mean to well, actually, people. I just kind of say it.
Yeah, the first film considered Studio Ghibli is Castle in the Sky.
That one's pretty good. I do remember that one. Being a solid flick.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I need to rewatch? I need to rewatch fucking Wolf Children.
Oh, that's a good one.
Wolf Children's so good. Or Girl Who Leapt Through Time. I remember really liking that one. I need to see Belle at some point is what I need to do.
That was fun.
Natalie saw it. She said it was really good.
There's things I could do and do without in that film. I liked it though. I wanted to see more of a lot of like the background characters in it because it had some really cool background characters.
Mm-hmm.
But it also, ooh, ouch at times, that one.
Ooh, ouch?
For a very short time, ooh, ouch.
Ooh, ouch. So we have a little bit of free reign kind of around this area. I don't think anything major happens until we go through the door at the end of this reflecting pool. So we can just kill some time. See if maybe Audrey ends up coming back at some point before we run out of things to do.
You said resetting the route, it did fuck all.
Oh!
It sounds like it is out.
Oh.
There was an anime movie coming out, or recently out, that I wanted to see, and I don't remember what it's called.
Uh-oh. Sister Hill brings up Summer Wars. I do like Summer Wars. I think my only issue with Summer Wars is that I was a lot more interested and invested in the digital world in that movie. And then, like, a lot of the focus ended up being on what was going on in, like, the real world, quote-unquote. But I do like Summer Wars. I just really wanted more King Cosma. That was my thing.
You know what? Paprika's a good one.
Oh, Paprika's so fucking good.
Yeah.
I fucking
Kinda do
love
Paprika.
Hello, Gordon. Welcome to the Shark Stream. Good to see you.
Hello.
God, I need to watch more Satoshi Kon. Because I've seen Paprika and Oh, what was the one about the idol trying to be an actress? Perfect Blue?
Yes.
Yes, that's also phenomenal.
Yeah, have you seen, oh, mother, what's its name? I have to go look it up now, because the name just all of a sudden escaped me. Holy heck. Tokyo Godfathers.
I was going to ask if it was Tokyo Godfathers. I have not seen Tokyo Godfathers yet.
That one's really good.
I've heard a lot of good things about it.
It's really good.
The sign describes a beautiful glass-like surface of the city square and the statue of God that stands before it. Is it like the statue of God, huh? What God? Is it the God that we killed? Because we did kill God that one time.
I'm glad you're feeling better from being very sick.
For sure. Being sick is not fun. On that note, just as a reminder, we are currently taking donations to help with bills and medical expenses following my wife Natalie's hospital stay. Like I think it's a little over a month ago now since that.
Yeah, just about a month.
She's doing a lot better these days, but obviously, because she is still kind of in a recovery period right now, she is currently out of work. So anything that you can donate or chip in to help us with paying her medical bills or paying just kind of our regular bills to, like, you know, stay in our apartment and keep our energy and internet going, we appreciate all of it. I've got a big donation drive planned for a couple weeks from now, or like a week and a half-ish from now.
Yeah, what's the exact date?
I'm going to start it on the 16th, I believe, the evening of Sunday the 16th, and then it's going to just go for the following week. Mm-hmm. It's just going to continue the rest of the week. So this is a new kind of chest that we can find, where we have to, like, collect the pieces and then return to where we found it to open it up. It's kind of fun, honestly. It's just figuring out sort of like the nominal path to get all the pieces in one go is a lot of fun. It really wants me to use the Panther Within to get around quicker. Just like, hey, you're taking too long, idiot.
I had a lot of deja vu of you saying that.
I feel like that's something I say a lot. Just when games are just like, hey, did you know you can go faster?
But it was like deja vu of you were playing this game and said the same thing. Why?
Oh, well, clearly you can see
Have
the future and you had a premonition.
Before?
Have I played this on stream before? I don't actually know. If I did, it was before I started recording VODs.
Yeah.
I might have. Oh, no, you know what? I did, I'm pretty sure. Hold on. And additionally, hold on. Because I do announce, like, all of my streams on Tumblr, even back before I started, recording them. Yes, I did play Bayonetta 2 on stream before. That was...
I'm going to assume you said the same damn thing then in that.
It's entirely possible. We'll never know for sure because that one is lost to time, but there is the distinct possibility.
Okay, so I'm just having a memory.
It's possible. Because the other option is that you're psychic and you had a premonition of the future.
No, because
only other
I don't want
explanation.
to have those because my dreams last night involved a bug crawling out of my skin. And
oh yeah, do you want to talk about
Man, I was asleep for maybe an hour and a half, maybe.
Maybe.
I woke up in such a panic because, you know, when you get a really vivid dream, you can, like, feel what's happening.
Ooh, yeah.
So, this bug bit me, and it bit me, like, right underneath the nail, like, between my nail bed and, like, my nail and that area.
Ooh, I hate that.
Yeah, it bit me there, and it put eggs inside that bite.
Ooh.
And then those eggs quick grew, like a horror thing would, you know?
I'm like tensing up and cringing as you're explaining it. Keep going.
Oh yeah. So they quick grew, and all of a sudden my like skin underneath my nail and like between my nail bed, so my nails kind of separating.
Yeah.
Just a head pokes out of a bug and its antlers.
Antlers?
Well, not antlers.
Oh, you mean
Antenna,
antenna.
that's what they're called.
I
Yeah.
genuinely thought you meant antlers. I'm just like, well, it's a dream,
I'm so used to saying antlers, so like antenna's not my go-to for that. But like it poked out its head and its antenna.
Hate that.
And
Hate
like
that so
the
much.
rest of it started to emerge, and it's like this big fat
Ugh.
firefly type of thing that is
Ugh.
not a firefly
Ugh.
at all, but like I felt every part of it like crawling in my skin, emerging, and it was not good.
I'm gonna go ahead and eat some more of this taco now.
Okay. It was not pleasant because like
While I still have an appetite.
I woke up and I just felt it. And I know I was screaming in my dream, so I'm curious if I ended up screaming out loud or not. Who knows? No one knows.
Who
But
can
it's just,
say?
it's so unpleasant. And like, there's a little more detail to it that I don't remember because I woke up in such like a panic from it and going, oh my God, I don't want a bug to touch me right now.
Mm-hmm. You really only kind of remember the broad strokes for the most part.
Yeah, exactly. I haven't had such a vivid dream in so long.
Mm-hmm.
So, do not enjoy. Did not feel like I got any sleep for that hour and a half. But, like, at the same time, I felt like I had too much sleep. Because it was such a heavy sleep, too, where I had this vivid dream.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 10 out of 10, don't recommend having a bug emerge from
10 out of
between your
10?
nail and your... Yeah, 10 out of 10, don't recommend.
Oh, 10. Okay.
Don't recommend. Yeah, don't have a bug emerge between your nail and your finger where you can feel it wiggling against your bone too because there's not much meat to your finger.
Ah.
Yeah.
Scream.
Yeah.
Dislike that.
Yeah.
I hated that. Thank you so much for sharing.
You're welcome. Like, I'm sure that part's gonna stick around with me for a while because, like, I still remember a dream I had, like, 10 years or so ago now. It was so long. But it was, like, the last, like, few vivid dreams I remember.
Mm-hmm.
One where... there was a few in a row. One was... I was on a college campus for some reason.
Yeah.
And, like, it was fine. I was walking around, and then everyone around me started to run and scream.
Oh, fun.
And I was like, what's going on?
That's a good
What's
sign.
happening? And then all of a sudden, there were werewolves. And I'm not even afraid of werewolves. They were just werewolves, but they were not good werewolves. They were very mean werewolves, tearing
Not
people
sexy
apart.
werewolves.
No, not sexy ones. They were tearing people apart, like, limb to limb apart, and it was very much a gore fest on this college campus. And then all of a sudden, that dream fell into a Lego world.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know why it took such an extreme shift in this dream from, like, gory to here's bright Lego world where you can feel yourself stepping on these Legos, but it doesn't feel horrible because it's, like, the flat, bumpy part of the Lego that you stick together.
All right.
And it was so bright and vivid, this Lego world, that, like, it gave me that sensation where, like, colors and sounds taste like things. I
Ah,
was having
okay.
that in my dream, and it was the weirdest thing.
Fun. Also, hello,
Yeah,
Enchant
that-
Thorns. Welcome to the Shark Stream.
Hello.
We're talking about
Like-
dreams.
Yeah. And
Fucked
like
up
the one
dreams.
before that, I was in my old house, and our basement wasn't finished, so we just had like installation on the wall,
Mhm.
and like behind that was like the concrete and then dirt and whatnot
Uh-huh.
in our basement. The studs are the anti-studs? I stepped on the studs, I guess. They were very big Lego bricks. Like it was just a world made of Legos. So some of the ground Legos were very large Legos.
Big old bricks.
Yeah. Yeah, but so I went downstairs
Mhm.
into my basement, and like our basement at the time had like two separate sides. One was like storage, and the other side was set up to be a very unfinished, like, I guess my dad's man cave, you could call it. We had a pool table down there and everything too, so.
Fun.
But I found him down there digging into the wall.
Right,
And I
okay.
was like, what are you doing? He's like, nothing. So he went back upstairs, and
Makes
I
sense.
started digging into the wall.
Okay.
Like, and then I had to get a pickaxe because of the concrete.
Mhm.
And then all of a sudden, this opened up into a just hole in the side of the like house. Just a big hole that was filled with blood, dripping with blood all over, and in the middle was just a demon. Just a demon floating, just waiting for someone, and he started to speak in a language that I don't understand. I don't even know if it was technically a human language. He just started going. And
Interesting.
whatever it was, I agreed to it
Ah,
because like some vague sense of me understood like what they were asking, but not at the same time.
and just to double check, this is the same one with the this is the same dream with the werewolves on the college campus and the Lego world.
This was the night before.
This was the night before, okay?
Yeah,
I
this
was just
was
like,
the
this
night
is a
before I
lot
had
to
this
happen
dream.
in one dream.
I've had a lot of dreams that are just like back to back to back to back that are like just short little things within like the same dream sequence.
Right.
But these two were very vivid. But this one was the night before. So that was fine. And like I agreed to this demon and whatever speak he had and just went upstairs.
Yeah,
And
I
then
mean, if a demon shows up,
same
like, what
dream.
else are you gonna do except agree to whatever they say?
Exactly. Same dream, different night in that dream.
Okay.
Not even night, it was a different day. I had gone to school and our school had a pool. So we were doing our swimming class thing that they force us to do every year. And the pool suddenly became thick blood.
Oh.
Just the thickest of blood. And the demon was down in the middle of that pool at the deep end. Just chilling again. And I went, uh-oh.
Just hanging out.
Yeah. And then I remember all the classmates were just screaming in terror at that point.
And you
And
were
they
just like,
started-
oh, you.
Well, I was also like, I was in the water, so I wasn't like understanding fully. So I was like, demons there, everyone around me is screaming, and they started like having blood coming out of their like eyes and mouth and all that.
That's a good sign.
Yeah, and then one girl was up on the diving board, then jumped off the diving board into the blood pool, went the other way.
Up?
Not up, but went the other way where the ladder would be, just jumped from that side onto the poolside tiles. And at that point, I remember the demon saying, "That's not enough." And then I woke up.
Ominous.
Yeah. I went, okay. I don't know if I want to sleep anymore. And then, the next day I had the werewolf dream.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes dreams are weird and I don't like them.
You don't fucking say. Am I ever gonna join a stream and not have the topic be holes? I mean, this one wasn't primarily holes. Holes came up as a element, but we can talk
this
about
wasn't-
holes if you want.
It was a bloody hole.
Ugh. I remember, so I don't dream a whole lot these days, and the dreams that I do have are more stress dreams than anything. But I
Yeah.
remember having, like, a lot of, like, weird dreams as a kid. The one that I remember, I think, the most vividly, this would have been when this would have been when I was like 5. I was in kindergarten. The main bulk of the dream was I was on like this weird, like almost like Hot Wheels style racetrack that was just kind of floating in a void. And if I got too close to the edge, there was like a vulture and a dude in a top hat that would just kind of pop my leg off at the knee. Not like rip it off. It would just
pop
like
it out of its socket.
it would just like pop off, and they would be holding it and like dancing around.
Oh,
And
okay.
there was just my leg just ended at the knee in like a smooth bump.
All right.
And that was a whole thing. But then, as the dream went on, camera pulls out, and it turns out like the whole thing is like a projection on like this chest screen on some big robot that like is in some basement, and me and my entire kindergarten class are there. And the robot just suddenly like freaks out and breaks and dies. And we were just like, oh, okay, I guess we'll leave then. And then we leave, but for some reason in my dream, the quote-unquote camera just lingers on the robot.
Oh, okay.
I'm just like, I'm sure this doesn't mean anything.
Probably not. No, of course not.
Totally normal dream for a 5-year-old to have.
Extremely normal.
5-year-old, that's the weird fucked up racetrack projected on the chest cavity of a robot where a dude pulls your leg off at the knee dream. It's, you know, standard. Standard for 5-year-olds.
I can't remember any dreams from like when I was 5 because I really don't remember childhood.
I just remember that one. Like, there's nothing else, I think, from my childhood that I remember as vividly as that dream. There were a few others that I remember, like, really sticking out, but I can't recall the details of them. Oh my god, Gage, I received what is the most cursed, but also somehow oddly effective pickup line I've ever heard. I know I have a file from when I was fucking tiny about a trained werewolf dream. I'm like a lobster. If you want to get to the good part, you gotta crack me open. Violent pickup line. Hey yo, who out here trying to get cracked open? Hit me up.
Seriously, at this point, do I really need to explain how the damn shop works?
Oh yeah, this has amiibo stuff, but like, I already have all the stuff you can unlock with amiibo. I can use up to 32 amiibo per day. Well, alright.
Why not?
Let's see what happens. What does this do? Hey, I got something here from the toughest bounty hunter in the galaxy. You know I love a badass with a big heart. Or was it the other way around? A bad heart with a big ass? You love people with bad hearts? Like, medically speaking? Might have to whip something up for her someday. I got 4,000 halos, a mandragora root, a unicorn horn, and baked gecko.
Why are we baking the geckos?
Fun snack.
Slurp them down raw.
No, bake them. Looks like this package is from, hey, Hyrule. Ain't a soul in hell that don't know that name. Lot of history, lot of legends. Whatever this is going to be special. Better keep it a secret to everybody. That is, of course, a reference to one of the dudes you can find in a cave in Legend of Zelda 1. Where he's just like, it's a secret to everybody. Got 8,000 halos, a bloody rose lollipop, a mandragora root, and a green herb lollipop. Alright, what if I use one that it doesn't recognize the game from? Let's pull up... Here we go. I got a Fire Emblem Fates Corrin amiibo. What's he got to say about this one? Bayonetta, something came in from that fight club of yours. Strange to think of you up there mixing it up with all them all-stars. Bring me along next time, huh? I could use a spar in practice. Because it's a Smash Brothers amiibo. Okay. You know what? You got me there. Receive the following items. 8,000 halos, bloody rose, lollipop, and a grumble, grumble, mumble, mumble. Okay. Is there one here... I'm gonna... Let's try the Octoling. See if he recognizes that. Here's a present from the kids in Ingopolis! Or are they squids? Whatever, always wanted to check out their turf. They've got a fresh weaponsmith I want to talk shop with. Maybe grab myself an N-Zap. God damn. Okay. Wow, they really fucking pulled out all the stops for this, huh? I don't think I've got anything nearby that is like not from like Smash Brothers or anything. Do you have the Chibi Robo amiibo? I do. It's in the closet right now. Let me see if I can go pull it out real quick. I'll just be right back. I will leave you in B's capable hands in the meantime.
It might work. It very well could work. How's everyone doing? Chicken? What kind of chicken? Big soup? What kind of soup? All this food, guys. All this food. Spicy chicken ramen sounds real good. Fried chicken sounds good. Ah, bean sprouts. Love them bean sprouts. Why is Gage gonna kill you?
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Alright, let's see. What did I miss?
Thorns eats ramen raw.
Thorns out here eating raw men?
There you go.
Anyway, so I grabbed a couple things to try here. You never know. I never realize how many amiibo I actually own until I need to go through 4 different boxes searching for the Chibi Robo amiibo.
Oh, Jesus.
So I've got the Chibi Robo amiibo, I've got the Shovel Knight amiibo, and then I've got Cap'n from Animal Crossing. And I'm going to see what happens when I do each of these.
Alright.
So here's Cap'n. This one's from a strange little village. Hear about it every now and then. People fishing, living fossils, UFOs flying around, wisps showing up, pitfalls everywhere. Gives us an Inferno the heebie-jeebies, man.
Yeah, that's Animal Crossing.
Demons are scared of Animal Crossing. Okay. Chibi Robo. Looks like we got a special delivery from Parts Unknown. I guess they heard about us and wanted to help out. Ain't that sweet? Makes you want to find whoever sent it and bust a thankful cap in their ass. So that's what happens when it's not a game it's programmed to recognize. I do want to see what happens when I try the Shovel Knight one, though. Same thing. Okay, so there you go.
Alright.
There are games it doesn't recognize. Probably wouldn't have a special one for Sonic, huh? Probably just do the Smash Brothers one. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try it. Should probably get back to the game. Here we go. Crack my knuckles. Oh wait, did you already experience Bayonetta 3? Last was here, you'd avoid spoilers on it, I think. I did play through Bayonetta 3 already. We're not going to talk about Bayonetta 3 right now. For one thing, because obviously we're playing Bayonetta 2, and for another thing, I can't make jokes about talking about Bayonetta 3 and make Audrey irrationally angry on command about it. Because Audrey is not here right now due to internet issues. But maybe if things get figured out, she'll come back. Wouldn't be the first time it's happened, because that's what happened with that character creation stream we did for Bloodborne. So, one can hope. All right. So without getting into too much spoiler territory, because I've mostly been avoiding it in order to keep myself fresh for when I actually play it, how is the Legend of Zelda playthrough going?
Very good.
Now, is it just mostly like a kind of a gimmick thing that you're doing, where just like, rather than just playing the game normally, you've got like a mission that you plan to fulfill? Because that's what it seemed like from some of the stream announcements.
We're playing through the story.
Mm-hmm.
Audrey's just good at distracting herself.
Of course. And was the is going to hang out with the Gorons this Saturday, or was that the last stream you did?
Oh no, it's this one. It's Rockaway time.
I'm sorry.
Don't like them.
At the very least, you're getting that out of the way early so that you can spend more time with the characters you do like.
Yeah, that's true.
Meth time and Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom was genuinely worth the wait. I'm really excited to eventually get to it. I think I might be able to finish Hyrule Warriors next Wednesday, which means I would be able to, for my Legend of Zelda streams, I would be able to start Breath of the Wild. I do still need to track down a copy of Age of Calamity, though. I have not been able to find that game used anywhere. It's weird. Did find plenty of Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes, though. Which, I don't know, I might get. Like, I'm not generally into the standard Fire Emblem gameplay style. I'm just not really into, like, tactical RPGs.
Which one are you thinking of getting?
Three Hopes.
Oh, okay. Three Hopes is good.
Mm-hmm.
They don't make you have to buy the game 3 separate times to do all 3 houses.
And thank goodness for that.
Yep.
They don't make you
has
buy...
a question for you.
Oh, yeah. What's up, Thorns? Now we wait for...
Where's the Jeopardy music?
Boom, 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 boom. It's too long to put on the soundboard.
It is.
Quick, hit the breeding halls button.
Okay, I can do that. Oh, shit.
Got him. Breathing holes. Now.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, hey, there's a child here.
I do not think Audrey's going to be coming back.
What I ever do to them?
Does she have, like, phone data? Could she, like, call in through, like, Discord on phone? I don't know how good the
like
quality
2
would be,
bars
but...
right now of data, so not really.
Fair enough.
She can't really look anything up, so it's not doing good. I had to look up like if it's just her or if it's down, and it seems like it's down. So
wait till you see the climax. Silly girl.
Thorns, are you gonna ever ask this question?
You can do it. I believe in you.
I'm just an innocent little girl lost in Wonderland, suffering at the hands of the Queen's trumped-up troops.
Cute one, huh? Enough riddles. How can you see me?
Because we're both in Purgatorio, you see.
Purgatorio?
So, are we heading to Thimbleventer on a shopping trip for Mummy, little one?
Is your PNG tuber model okay? Something seems fishy.
Stay out of my way, or I'll make sure you never get in it again.
Yeah, he's fine.
Ooh,
Thank you for your question.
off with their heads, eh?
Damn it. They must have heard me.
I feel like there was something I was talking about, and then I stopped talking about it. Oh well. It will almost certainly not come back to me.
How was your taco?
I'm still working on the second one, but they're really good.
That's good.
Is that all you've got? Get that!
I'm gonna beat these guys to death and then eat some more of it. Whoop.
So close.
Who? Alright. I'm getting a lot of these witch times. I'm feeling pretty good about that.
Pick up.
God, I love the little frills at the ends of Bayonetta's outfit in this game. It's really nice. I think the Bayo 2 outfit might be my favorite. There's just a lot of things in this game that I think are just like my favorite in the whole series, honestly. It's really good. I really like Bayonetta 2. I don't know if I'm making that come across very well. Is it clear that I like this game a lot yet? Please sound off in the comments. Gauge is breaking. I'm fine. These tanks are running low. I should eat a little bit. Eat a little bit more of this taco.
Boy, I was trying to send text messages to Audrey and it was coming back. It can't be delivered.
Oh, fun. Did the communications infrastructure in all of Vancouver go down or something?
I don't think so. But I think her provider's the only one out there, which I know that feeling.
Ugh. I don't know that feeling personally, but I talk to a lot of people for my job that we're the only provider in the area, and none of them are ever happy about it.
Oh, it sucks when it's like that.
I might actually need to end up getting service from the company that I work for at some point, because the internet that we have right now hasn't been doing super well. There's been like occasional disconnects every now and then, which has been causing problems. And I mean, part of that is potentially because, especially as of late, just how much use the internet has been getting and how many devices have been connected to it. Just with like Natalie being home so much more often, and our new roommate having his things that he does for work or on the internet and stuff like that. So, and the company that I work for, I know, offers like up to 1 gig of service. So, you know, might do that.
Go for it.
Oh, how was furry season, by the way?
I wish I could see more had seen more of it. But I was only downtown like the one day.
Yeah.
But I saw the crypt furries, and that made my entire everything that day. I love them so much.
Crypt furries.
Yeah, the skull face furries that are just like cryptids and whatnot, and just I love them.
Are you talking about like a specific like what seemed to be like a specific character, or it was just like a trend?
A trend.
Okay.
They're just cryptid.
Because I think there's a few people that there's like a very popular SCP among furries that I think a lot of people dress up as.
No, they each had like their own personal types of masks and
neat.
skulls that were all different. And one had a long furby, and I walked by them and almost stole their long furry because I want it so bad. But it was good. Saw a lot of furries. Saw a lot of guys that were furries, but out of costume. And not wearing much at times.
Of course.
You know how that goes, which is fine. But, like, boy, we tried to go eat at a Korean place downtown. And I didn't think. I was like, it might not be busy.
It'll probably be fine, right? It's not like there's a major convention in the area or anything like that.
Major convention full of weebs going to one of the few Asian spots downtown that isn't, like, across the other side where the, like, college is.
If you're looking for the kid, he went.
Boy, it was backed up. We went, never mind. We will be here for like 2 hours if we wait.
Yeesh.
And then Saturday, I don't know if they ended up postponing it or moving it, because Saturday when they were gonna have like their parade and block party, it was just a downpour and it was thundering. It was just not safe. So I don't know what they ended up doing for that.
I follow a lot of people that were at Anthrocon,
I'm afraid I don't have
and I
time to
don't
dance too
recall if there was anything said about that.
Yeah, I don't know how it was handled. They might have moved it inside even. Oh,
maybe.
Usually it takes up like the street, but you know. But I always enjoy when they're in town. It's so nice having them in town.
I gotta get out there for Anthrocon one of these days.
Please, I'll join you.
Is that all you've got?
I want to start going to bigger conventions again, because more recently, I have gone to a couple of conventions recently, but they were like local cons. Which, you know, is fine. Though I can't say that I was a huge fan of, like, the company that I went to the last one with. Which I'm not going to get into detail on stream here about, but I will maybe tell you all about later.
Ooh, I'm curious, yeah. I like things like that.
Stabby, stabby.
Stabby, stabby. But yeah, if you ever want to come out my way, you can go to Anthrocon.
Absolutely.
Can go get a hotel downtown. Be a good time. Cause I ain't driving around downtown that much, cause it sucks.
All right, you have a good one, Thorns. Thanks for dropping by.
Good night.
Sleep well. Yeah, the thing is, it's just like, I know a lot of people who go to furry cons and they clearly, like, have a really good time. In one way or another. But, like, I worry about how much fun I would have, necessarily. Like, it would definitely be, like, a meet-up with friends kind of thing for me. Like, 100%. Because, like, normally, like, for other conventions that I've been to, like, you know, we all met up at, like, PAX West, I think.
Oh, that's
year,
great.
right?
I missed that time.
That
Yes.
was so good. Good con, good times, had by all. But, like, the thing about that was, like, for big gaming cons like that, like PAX West or, like, RTX, for example, is there tends to be, like, panels that I really want to see.
Yeah, there's
about,
a variety of panels like that.
Yeah, about, like, topics that I'm interested in. And I know that there are panels at furry conventions, but, like, my concern is that it would be stuff that I'm not super interested in checking out, necessarily.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That is definitely fair.
Yeah, one of these days, I'll do a big convention again. Not something I can plan for right now because, you know, funds are a bit tight at the moment.
Yeah.
But
someday in the future.
Go get a hotel downtown, have a good time. That sounds horrible out of context. Why would it sound horrible out of context? Whatever do you mean?
I can get you in a hot tub and we can milk those nuts finally.
Now that's something that sounds... God. Good lord.
Hey, you know, we said we would do that with you someday, so.
It's true.
So, after you too, then. Have you been naughty? Keeping secrets?
This guy's all
Naughty.
trapped in
Nope.
angel
Nothing comes to mind,
viscera.
love. Sorry. But since this is your bloody mess, do you mind hurrying the fuck up and getting rid of this thing?
Wow, rude.
Now, that's no way to talk to a lady. No wonder your
Calm
guardian
down,
angels
Thorns.
are trying to give you a good spanking.
Whatever, love. You've already been following me, so let's make a deal.
What is
You
this
save me, I'll show you around
posture
this
that
college.
Bayonetta has
And
right
it's
now?
Finland, are we?
Same kind of
That
posture
makes
she
two
tends
of
to
us.
have, just
And it'll take
arching
just-
her back intensely.
You seem to
It's,
have
this
skipped
it looks so
school the day
much.
they
It
taught
looks
basic
painful.
negotiation skills. You're supposed to negotiate from a position of strength, little one. Not just be a one-trick
The Dio pose. Just about, honestly. Well, that would have been cool if it worked.
About that trick. See? You need my power too.
Alright, I'm supposed to go to sleep. Yeah, go get some sleep. Get out of here.
That works too.
Good night once more.
I don't have time to give a shit about who you are or why you're going to the mountain. Take me there and make it quick. You stay with me, and I promise you'll end up in one piece. Got it?
Wait! Stop! Before I show you the way, love, you gotta agree to a little condition.
Do we need to go over my lesson
Out here
again?
pointing guns and
First,
children.
learn
Hell
to
yeah.
talk to a lady.
True hero,
Don't
Bayonetta.
react very well to being insulted, little one.
Well then, I don't react to being called little one. The name's Loki. And what should I call you, love? I mean, man.
Do I look like a man to you?
Little bit.
Bayonetta or Cereza? Take your pick.
Cereza! You don't look like a Cereza to me.
Does Cereza, like, mean something?
Bayonetta.
Oh, let's go look it up, shall we?
I assume it must.
Hey! I just told you my name is...
You'll earn your name when you become a man.
Cherry?
Huh. Okay. That makes sense. But yeah, here you can see how much she's, like, arching her back.
Polish form of cerise, which is from the French meaning cherry.
She's Polish?
The spelling that they used, I guess, is technically?
Yes. Give me 1 second here before we continue.
And then it's also cherry in Spanish. It's just cherry. I don't know what form they took, because now this one says Spanish. So, you know. Just know it means cherry.
It means cherry. That's what's important.
Bales of cherry.
Okay. Okay, I'm coming, Jesus. Wait, where'd he go? Wait, where is he? Oh, there he is. He's on the other side of the door the whole time. Now I'm getting disoriented. Hold on. Alright, fancy puzzle chest.
Fancy puzzle chest.
Oop. There we go. Oh my god, this kid. I'm trying to get cool items. Leave me alone. Yep.
Where are you going?
I was trying to think about something that I was talking with somebody about the other day. God, what was it? I think I was in a Discord. Why did I almost say Skype call? What the fuck is wrong with me?
What year is it in your brain?
What year is it? Oh god. Where am I right now? I was in a Discord call the other day, and I think somebody was talking about something they had read once that was like one of those jokes about like, oh, don't ask a woman her age, a man her salary, etc., etc. And this one was, never ask a woman her age, a man his salary, or a game journalist what word they use to describe BioShock Infinite. Which I believe is a joke about the phrase ludonarrative dissonance. Which is a big fancy word to mean, basically, the game tries to make you feel bad for having fun.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about that, and I was specifically thinking about it with regards to, like, The Last of Us versus, like, Resident Evil 4. Right?
Okay.
So in The Last of Us, like, they do that thing where it's just, like, if you do, like, a particularly, like, brutal kill on an enemy, Ellie will be like, "Geez, Joel!" Like, you're supposed to be kind of, like, ashamed of, like, the violence you're inflicting and that sort of thing. Meanwhile... Oh, yep, sorry.
Just yes.
Meanwhile, in, like, Resident Evil 4, in both the original and the remake, there is a function in the game where if you get a headshot on an enemy and Ashley is on screen and, like, you can see her when you do it, she gives you a little fist pump for doing a good job.
That's cute.
Yeah, it's cute, and it's kind of like this thing where it's just like, because the whole thing with like ludonarrative dissonance, specifically in games like BioShock or The Last of Us, is just like, there's all these systems for like the combat to make sure the game is fun so that people will keep playing it. But then it's just like, oh, you're doing like this horrible thing. How dare you inflict all this violence? It's just like, yeah, but the violence is really fun. The violence is really fun to inflict.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like Resident Evil 4 knows that the violence is really fun to inflict, so it's just like, here, you get a little visual present for doing a good job. Just like, aw, thanks, Resident Evil 4.
You know, let your players enjoy the game. Let them have fun.
Let them have fun popping heads like grapefruits. Sometimes splattering a dude can be really cool and fun and enriching for the soul.
That's why Chainsaw Lollipop was fun.
Mm-hmm, for sure. Aren't they? They're working on like a re-release of that game. I haven't heard anything about it though.
Are they?
Yeah, 100%.
Huh.
I remember reading about it, and then like one of the big things that came out about it was that Suda51 and James Gunn aren't involved in the re-release.
Oh.
Which, I mean, like, isn't necessarily a big deal, because if it's just the game again, then, like, they don't necessarily need to be heavily involved with it.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I remember hearing the announcement that they were making it, and then just I haven't heard a single word about its production since then. Which could just mean that they're working on it. But, like...
It could be, yeah.
It is weird to, like, not get any updates on it. Speaking of Suda51 games that are getting re-releases, they're also making an updated version of Shadows of the Damned, which is, like, the last game that I would have expected them to make a updated re-release of.
I don't know that game.
It had a very tumultuous production where, like, a lot of, like, the decisions on, like, the gameplay and the story were very heavily meddled with by the publisher.
Okay.
Which was EA. To the point that a parody of, like, the CEO of EA is the final boss of No More Heroes 3.
Oh.
And a major antagonist in the downloadable title Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes. Which, funnily enough, also includes kind of a stealth sequel to Shadows of the Damned, which I was really excited about, because I actually, despite, like, the production issues with that game, I do really like it. It still has a lot of cool flair, even if there's that one level where it's just kind of like a stationary shooting gallery where you have to make sure giant enemies don't get too close to you, but you're using a weapon that, like, fires really slowly, and also every time you fire the weapon, the main character has to yell out, "Taste my big boner," because the weapon is called the Big Boner. Definitely doesn't get old, like, 30 seconds into the bit.
Yeah, no, not at all.
I do want to do a stream of that game one day, because it's a really fun game. I like it a lot. It's very Resident Evil 4 in function, because Shinji Mikami worked on it as well. He's the director of the original Resident Evil 4 and Evil Within also, just as an aside.
Okay, okay.
Man, this guy can't even... I don't think this guy has touched me this entire fight.
I don't think so either.
I beat this guy's ass. But because I didn't get a very high combo, I didn't get pure platinum, unfortunately. Quite frankly, I was robbed.
You were. You're doing good with that one.
You.
What the hell are you doing? Let go of me!
So, little one, what's all this sovereign business about?
Not a clue, love. Oi!
Oi.
Well,
Oi.
whatever. If your sovereign
The motherfucker said,
is going to
"Oi."
get in my way, our deal is over. And if we're going to have to meet any more of your friends, you'd better learn to take care of yourself.
I'm quite alright on my own. Got it?
Your tricks aren't going to work forever, little one.
See? He was the chipmunk the whole time.
Maybe you've got more to offer than I expected. For the time being,
I mean, you can still step on him.
stay here and don't get frisky.
There. That is the one. is it not?
Yes. I will never forget that face.
The Lumen Sage is really cool.
That performance might make the back page of the classified.
Another silver award, but that's fine. I am not going to overwrite my current record because I have a better trophy on that one. So we're going to leave that one alone. Alright, so that's actually going to go ahead and... We're going to go ahead and end it there for today, since it doesn't seem like Audrey's going to be back, and I know she definitely wants to be a part of the Bayo 2 stream.
This is her favorite one.
It is, so bit of a bummer, but we will reconvene.
Yes.
Probably not in 2 weeks because I'm going to be doing that donation drive at the time, but at some point we will certainly reconvene.
Heck yeah.
Hold on, my encoding's overloaded. No, it's not. It's fine.
Oh, okay, never mind.
But I do want to thank everybody for coming by the stream. I hope you all had a good time. I would like to thank the Absentia, Audrey, and also B for joining me.
You're welcome. You've forgotten your outro.
I'm a little tired. May have forgotten my outro. If you want to keep up with the Shark Stream, you can subscribe here on Twitch. We have special emotes for subscribers. You can also follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, and co-host at AcidXShark. That's AcidXSHARK. Get a co-host account. It's good. It's a good website.
Much better than the other ones coming out, let me tell you.
It's a good website. The people there...
Don't get scammed into Threads. Stop it.
Don't. For the love of God, don't join Threads. It's such a bad idea.
Don't do it. If you want to get rid of Threads, say goodbye to your Instagram, too.
And I mean, if you're okay with that, then by all means.
Yeah, that's true.
Instagram is also not a particularly good website, but a lot of people do use it.
It's driving me mad that everyone's saying Threads is an Instagram thing. I'm like, no, it's a Meta thing, which is Facebook. They're owned by Meta, but like, it's not Instagram, buddy.
It's just, yeah.
Bad.
It's bad. And you know what? Co-host allows not safe for work stuff.
Yes, exactly.
Which, I mean, like, you want to support that. Believe me. Also, the people who are running co-host really only care about making a good website. I am so co-host pilled. That's a terrible word that I've said.
What?
It's like the way people like will add like pilled cell or like core as like a suffix to things now. I don't know.
I've never heard pill or whatever that second one was. I've only heard core.
I believe in the message of co-host so much that I actually started subscribing to Co-host Plus. It definitely didn't have anything to do with the fact that it allows me to upload images that are larger than 5 megabits per second. 5 megabytes, excuse me. Megabits per second is internet speed. Megabytes is file size. Yeah, it ups the file upload limit to 10 megabytes.
That's good to know.
Yeah, it's only $5 a month. And you help support the website.
I saw that was pretty good.
And they might add more stuff to it later. So, I mean, that's cool.
Yeah.
But right now, I really like the idea of being able to upload my stream thumbnails without having to, like, compress them further.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm AcidXShark and all that. That's AcidXSHARK. You can also follow me on YouTube, where I post all the streams after they happen. Also at AcidXShark. B, where can folks find you and Audrey?
You can find us at Team Capel everywhere. That includes Twitter, Tumblr, co-host also. Our co-host isn't fully set up yet, but we will be getting that set up for us. Yeah.
They're working on it. It's a little weird right now.
Uh-huh.
They're open for commissions. Also, you should commission them.
Yes.
Use their card. Use the commission form of their card. Don't email them. They'll email you.
Exactly. Our card link is on Twitter. Should be on the Tumblr one. I have it on my own personal co-host, which is Fierachira. Good luck spelling that.
You're on your own.
no.
We're not going to spell it for you. Figure it out.
Yep, have fun.
If you
Have
must
fun.
DM them, please don't be weird. Please don't be weird to my friends.
Yeah, don't do that. We will absolutely just end up blocking at this point. So,
They've done it before. They'll do it again.
exactly. And then we'll make fun of you.
Oh, absolutely. They'll come onto
How
my
it
stream
goes.
and make fun of you.
Yup. Just how it goes.
God, that reminds me. One thing... Okay, just before we go out, this is a really quick thing. I had a really good interaction, a really funny interaction at work just within the last couple weeks, where I told a guy my name. He said, "Did you say your name was Gage?" And I said, "Yep, Gage." And just like, "That's a cool name." And then later on in the call, I put him on hold, came back, and he said, and he called me Brendan. And I'm just
sweet.
like,
Yeah.
you asked me, you had me spell it.
And like he understood too. It wasn't like, oh, okay, cool, that's a cool name. Like he understood, and then just completely out of blue, something so far
Related.
Like some of the other ones I can understand because it kind of sounds the same. But like,
Brendan.
what?
Upcoming streams. Tomorrow, I'm going to be playing some more Fatal Frame, Maiden of Black Water. We're going to be finishing it. I'm probably going to get all of the endings, because it's really easy to do in that game. Because it's just one mission that you have to replay a couple times.
Oh, that's nice then.
And then I'm going to be doing the bonus missions, where you play as Ayane from Dead or Alive, I think? Is it Ayane?
Couldn't tell you.
It's the purple-haired one from Dead or Alive.
Still couldn't tell you.
Ayane, Dead or Alive. Yes, Ayane. You play as Ayane because it uses the Dead or Alive engine that they were using at that time, so they could just import the model. And just like, let's just randomly insert a Dead or Alive character into the game. Just like, yeah, alright. Next week, Hyrule Warriors on Wednesday. Alan Wake Files and Gollum on Thursday. Definitely Sinking City on Friday. I don't know if I'll continue the missing because I might take some time off before I start like my big donation drive.
That's probably a good idea, to be honest.
Yeah, so I might skip the evening stream on Friday and then also probably skip Saturday since I'll have finished Fatal Frame at that point.
Prepare for that donation.
Yeah, I wanted to put together like a trailer for that also, so I gotta write up the script for that at some point. And then B, assuming that Audrey's Net will hopefully be back by tomorrow. Y'all got something going on tomorrow, don't you?
We will be
Zelda?
streaming Legend of Zelda, the new one.
The new
What is
one?
the new one
That's what it's called.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Legend of Zelda. The new one.
The new one. Tears of the Kingdom. We will be doing that and going to the Stupid Rocks.
Yeah, Stupid Rocks. Hooray.
That's not all we have planned right now. But that's given if Audrey's Net works. Who knows? It's been a little rocky the past few, so we'll see what happens.
Fingers crossed, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Raise your hands to the sky and give Audrey your power. If the audio cut out, that's by design. I meant to do that.
Oh,
Just so you know.
okay.
But that's going to be it for today. I want to thank everybody for coming by, and I'll see you next time on the Shark Stream. Same Shark time, same Shark channel. Take care, everybody.